time, and I got my hair. Steelers Nation Australia headband. We'll get you some like high socks. We'll get you some like these shorts.
Hey,
well, you're standing up.
Easy.
Yeah.
It's like balls of fairy.
So when JJ52 says, will Ray Gun make the 53? No, she's cut.
If you're not going to take Ray Gun, I know a place in Western Pennsylvania where she'll fit right in. Right at the cookie table at a wedding.
She could be my second string long
Call her
snap.
Dr. Boogie or Dr. Get Down and tell her she has a PhD in Get Down. Like, play the music, you know.
You know what? If she'd had some bling, and looked like LL Cool J and someone gonna knock you out, she might have won.
Oh, Baba.
Mark,
Got a sore back.
I'm not even gonna ask what you did.
Got a sore back, Baba.
Why do you have a sore back? That way.
Thanks for the kayfabe. We were just talking about this in the black and gold room. I do have a sore back because we've been carrying the AFC North.
Oh, I know, and it's been great. It's like carrying all your groceries in at one time.
Do you guys do that as well? Yes,
I do.
That's a male thing in Australia. We have to get in one go. You can't go back twice. It's like you have to go.
Well,
Like
I always carry all my bags at one time, and I just wrap them around my elbows, and then I go.
Yeah, I think you have to. I'm pretty sure it's like a written rule. You have to, and maybe it's a bloke thing, or I don't know if it's a girl thing, but I feel like you have to get it in one go. Otherwise, you didn't do it right.
Sometimes the cans and everything falls out of the bag, and then sometimes the bag rips open, and then I got I got bananas rolling down the driveway. You know how it goes.
So I do actually have a sore back though, because I played pickleball again today, and I went for a jump and a volley, and I landed. And the minute I landed, I went, "Oh, fuck!"
Well, don't say that word, because I just told you in the studio I was trying to make some bills, and I said that F-bomb, and she's like, "I appreciate it if you don't say that," and I'm like, "Lady, I've had a bad week. Come on." Like, I wasn't saying it at her. I don't know.
Nah, you can definitely use it when it makes sense to use it, you know?
Well, I use it as it's not a garnish when I talk about it. When I say it's like the full main course sometimes.
Yeah. No, it's not a hammy. I just twisted my back. I just went for the wrong. I landed wrong. I landed weird and took the volley in air. And I've been sore all day. So
you get one of those chiropractors over there, man, they will bread you like a pretzel. I've seen some videos.
What it is, though, I do feel like we have been carrying the AFC North at the moment.
We have.
The Steelers have won 2 the past 2 weeks, and the Browns, Bengals, and Ravens, I think for the first time, Bubba, that they've lost 9 games and no one's won one in AFC North history, I believe, too. First time.
And that's a good historical record to have. And also, the Steelers now seem like they're in the driver's seat to do a lot of stuff, and they look like they are very driven, very driven. So, and I know we're going to talk about some stuff, but look, Ramsey wasn't even supposed to play. He had a hamstring, and look what he did. He had more sacks because he did the interview. He had more sacks in the game with Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, so he could tell his kids that's for all prosperity. So that was awesome.
I think Jalen Ramsey brings a different kind of attitude to the team as well. Same with like Deshaun Elliott, same with like Nick Herbig, TJ. These guys are hitters, man. Cole Holcomb. These guys are all hitters. And I think this game coming up, we are going to like look over the Browns game and see how what we both think, but also like a bit of a sneak peek. I think for the first time in maybe recent history, it's very tough to win on the road on Thursday night football as a away team.
It's so hard. I hate Thursday night football. I dread it. Tomlin's record is not good on Thursday nights. The worst victories we had against us have been on Thursday, where we thought we were going to win and stuff happens, and it's just not that good. So hopefully Tomlin and look, we and you have stated it's about the here and now. The here and now. Like we're not talking. We could do the past stuff, whatever, but it's right now. 3 days, 3 days it'll be here. Actually, 2.
Yeah, it's coming really quick.
Yeah.
Quick question from Kevin Reeves. I just heard the Steelers are talking to the Eagles to send Frymouth and Highsmith for AJ Brown. What do you think? I'd say where are the sources coming from? But I don't think they should send both of them. That's a bit wild to me to send both.
I think I would send Freiermuth. He doesn't look. I don't know what's going on. Like I thought I wouldn't give him both. I would give him one because I would keep that defense because that rotation is very, very good. I mean, but
depends
AJ Brown
coming from. If it's like a rumor where people just make it up and say, I think they should do this.
Was it AI? Because I don't believe anything anymore. Like I saw an AI where Joe Paterno come out of the grave and was coaching the Penn State Nittany Lions. So I mean, I you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. AI now is I don't know what's real and what's fake.
Well, that's why I follow people on Twitter. I don't follow anything on Facebook. Facebook is just absolute rubbish.
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense. But to me, to trade away both, I don't think
so.
Ideal, or the Steelers would do that. From now, if they wanted to get him, maybe they get one bloke. But I haven't seen anything I can see as well.
That means Darnell Washington has produced and is producing and is probably the number one tight end in the Steelers locker room and in everybody's eyes. I mean, he is such a big – and he's not 265 pounds. So I don't know where those guys in Cleveland radio talk know what the heck they're talking about. Well, first off, they don't know what they're talking about anyway because they're from Cleveland. But he's over 300 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know if they're using his starting weight and whatnot. Toddy says, rest in peace, D'Angelo. Are you saying D'Angelo Williams? Because that'd be very, very sad. But I don't know who that is.
I don't know. I hope not. I like D'Angelo Williams.
Tell me more. Tell me more, Toddy, on who that is.
When he was a Steeler, I liked him. I thought they should have signed him for one more season.
Yeah, he was fun. So let's go back a bit. Let's recap. I want to also recap on something else, Bubba. I was thinking today. We haven't fucking missed a Tuesday, have we? I've done every single one. I've been away, like with the I got the flight.
Yeah,
and then after the game, we've done every single week, haven't we?
Yes.
I thought I wasn't a real Steelers fan, Bubba.
That's what I heard from some people. I've heard that about that. I don't know, like he's gonna get lambasted tomorrow. I can't wait till you go in there just blazing. It's a storm.
I'm going to call him out on his BS because it was a singer who pioneered neon style. There you go.
Gotcha.
I thought it was to do with the football, but yeah, rest in peace to the bloke. I guess.
Rest in peace.
The tough part is I got to do the podcast now at 11:15 p.m. So when I finally do it, it's 12 a.m. But I won't be missing it for the world because they're 0-9. I said to them that the Bengals won't win a game. I said the Browns are going to have a very tough spot to win versus Steelers. Which they did. The Browns played, tough football, very physical. However, so did the fucking Steelers.
They Steelers they just manhandled them. Myles Garrett, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, no comparison to Myles Garrett. That is the face and the voice of a Cleveland Brown whiner.
Myles Garrett only had one tackle, didn't he, or something like that?
Broderick Jones in the offensive line.
He did very well.
He did very, very well. And that is something that Broderick Jones could hang his hat on, and that offensive line can hang their hat on because I didn't want to jinx them during the watch thing when you were popping in and out. I go, Shane, I got something to say. I'm not going to say it. And then when Mason Rudolph did the victory formation, then I'm like, they didn't leave. No sacks. They had no sacks given up. I go, that is phenomenal against what? The number one defense?
Yeah, I think maybe not now their defense because they're allowing points here and there, but I think the perception was they're a top 5 defense for the Browns, keeping them in games, but they can't score points. The Browns haven't scored more than 17 points in about fucking 17 games. They simply can't do it. And Myles Garrett, I believe he had 2 tackles and that was it. He was pretty much pushed out of play and nothing was working. And a big congratulations to our O-line because they're getting better in the run game. They're getting better in the passing game. Jones had some help and he had some stunts too, getting chipped from, Gainwell or Darnell on the side. But they didn't allow Rodgers. And also, big shout out to Rodgers too, because he's so savvy and so quick-minded, setting everyone up and getting the right
intelligent.
play.
So intelligent, so intelligent. And the thing about, our offensive line, the running backs were actually getting 7 to 9 yards a carry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jalen Warren back-to-back, even Johnson had some nice runs. I mean, he was only gotten the ball like 3 times, but still, I mean, it was just looking like they were beating them. And also we had a lot of misses that we could have blew that game open. A lot of
interceptions.
A lot of secondary.
The weird TJ Watt was offside, neutral zone infraction fumble. I just watched the game for 40 minutes then while I was eating my Macca's. There was so many things.
Eating your what?
Macca's.
What the fuck are Maccas?
Macca's.
Oh, McDonald's. Is that what you call them? Maccas?
We call it Macca's. M-A. We've been through this before. We went through this 2 years ago.
Sorry. Is those fries or
M-A-C-C-A-A-A-Z-Y, whatever. But I watched it again, right? And there were so many times, the Steelers could have put more or didn't have any turnovers, I don't think. No, there's no turnovers.
No,
there could have been turnovers. And you got to give credit for that, where I just feel like this team's showing up. Like they're turning up. And I reckon too, they're coached really well compared to a Browns team or some other guys out there.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tomlin is getting these fellas ready. They coach well. Arthur Smith, shout out to the defensive coordinator too, Drew Austin. I think they're moving people around and they're getting they're disguising things and they're getting the players, I think, in the right positions to win. Would you agree? I think the coaching this year has been on fire.
Well, I agree. Well, we're the only team that our coaching is not in. Fans are not booing them and getting them fired and stuff like that. Like every 3 out of the 4. Yeah, I mean, Steeler fans are look. They're like I was listening to Charlie Batch this morning on DVE, and the first call on DVE's after game with him and Mike Pursuta was somebody was complaining about Tomlin's timeout. First call, not the win.
Which timeout?
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Like, come on. It that was irrelevant. That was the first call they got was about Tomlin's timeout calling. It didn't. I think he coached a great game, and I think he got these guys to where they needed to be, especially competing against the Browns defense, because people were a little worried or a little scared about the defense and how Aaron Rodgers would hold up, and he did. And honestly, I think when him and DK gets on the same page, because they're not quite there yet, he'd have had a 300-yard game. Metcalf would have had another touchdown or very close to the 5-yard line.
Almost that touchdown to DK Metcalf, which should have been a penalty. He came back to the ball and then got in the way, and that should have been a penalty. But I do want to give some credit for Tomlin, because this is the time too. Because no one, once we lose a game, they're going to say he's.
I mean, pitchforks will be fired up,
but at the same time, look at the overall depth they have there at outside linebacker and Nick Herbig. What he's done in that situation. Mm-hmm. Look at the play from getting Darius Slay playing on the outside with JPJ on the outside, and then allowing Ramsey to move around and get 2 sacks. Also featuring. Patrick Queen he's running around crazy. Cole Holcomb's coming in, getting the 2 young rookies, that is Derek Harmon and Y.A. Black.
That's because Harmon is holding them up, and they can't chip. They can't chip, like the offensive linemen can't go out there and make a play on the linebackers. So that is freeing up all the linebackers, middle linebackers, and the outside linebackers.
But these are all good things and all good coaching things. I reckon. Right now, I want to talk about it now, because if they lose next week, so I don't think they will, by the way, we are going to preview that very soon.
I don't think they will either, but no.
I don't think they will. I think this is the time where I'm thinking, okay, when I watched the game again today, I just saw Ramsey playing, and Ramsey is all over the shop. He is getting fired up. They're hitting hard. He's coming down, sacking the quarterback. And like I said to you guys on the round table and you and Shano, they weren't going to allow Gabriel, I don't know who that guy is. I don't really care who the quarterback is yet. He's played 2 games. Let me care about him in 2 years' time, Everyone's going crazy for Dart, but they weren't going to allow Dylan Gabriel.
They weren't going to beat. He wasn't going to beat us. He attempted 52 times. He was not going to beat us. That was the only time in the NFL history where 1 and backup quarterback, both rookies, were there to play a game, and there was no way.
Both, really?
Yeah, Yeah,
I didn't know
because
only wait. Only the Browns would do that.
that's just dumb. Like to get rid of Flacco,
back-to-back rookies, yeah.
but they say Flacco was that bad under Cleveland. So who knows? I don't care. I think Cleveland is an organization where they have to build a stadium that's domed so they actually can get any type of, I don't know. They're going to have to clean house.
They might host a Super Bowl there, but they won't be playing.
They won't be playing it by the time they have a quarterback, and his name was Baker Mayfield, and
now he's MVP worthy right now. He's playing fantastic football.
I like Baker Mayfield.
I think most of the chat too, and people watching replay as well. I would say probably like 80% of people would want to see Baker Mayfield win one if we can't win one, because the story is so funny. Where he's looks like a good person, plays good quarterback. He's fires the football. He's a gunslinger.
Yeah, I don't hate him. I mean, I wish he was a Steeler, but we got a Steeler now. His name's Aaron Rodgers. So, I mean, I'm all whoever signs up in the black and gold, I'm all in. I'm all pro, whatever. But if we would have got him, and I don't know why we didn't, but oh man,
I think he wanted to sign with Tampa Bay. Would have been silly to get rid of him anyway. To be honest,
yeah.
They've made the right choice by making him their franchise quarterback. He's coming around from the Browns doing really stupid things. I think he had an injury and they went and signed Deshaun Watson. They're still paying that. You sent me the other day, I think it was the 8 quarterbacks they're still paying on their roster. That's fucking stupid.
Dumb.
And only 2 are there or something like that.
The owner, the general manager, just the whole the fans, they just don't think. They just think they have this disease and sickness called Steeleritis. And they just hate us so bad because, I mean, Big Ben was beating them like a stepchild and only lost, I think, that one playoff game and then that one game in a regular season. So we have Cleveland's number. It doesn't matter.
I don't know what he is. If someone can look on if someone wants to, he can. I think he lost like 4 games, maybe to him, or 5 or something like that.
He didn't lose that. He owned the whole state of Ohio. Ohio.
At one stage, before Baker took over, the most wins in their state, the current stadium, Big Ben held the record for many years the wins in their stadium. So
they were so dumb they didn't even draft them back then. That's how dumb they were.
Yeah. The Browns are the Browns, but I think as we knew going this game, like I wasn't nervous, but I was like, it's going to be a tough physical game. But I just knew our defense wasn't going to allow Gabriel to, go down the field. And Bubba, did you know he's like high? Like their biggest yardage was 27 yards, like a play.
Yeah.
Everything else
over the line. He's 5'9". He couldn't see, and he had to do a lot of checkdowns. They weren't beating us. They weren't beating us with the long pass, and they didn't even run the ball on us. Like the Steelers' defense, run defense, that's the best. I thought they were good in. They were good in New England, like a quarter and a half. They were okay. They were good in Ireland. They shut down Minnesota's, but they totally dominated Cleveland's running attack.
They did. They held on to 60 yards, 65 yards, and the longest pass was 24 yards. I just looked it up. So that's a problem, though, because this is what I find very funny about the Browns. The Browns are a shit organization.
Yeah.
So their whole game plan was to go into the season with Joe Flacco, then have Kenny Pickett as well, trade him away. Joe Flacco starts to struggle. So what do? Trade him away. And then Gabriel's had no reps. So he goes to London for his first time playing, loses. This does okay, but he loses. And then we can tell the difference between Aaron Rodgers being savvy and being what he's doing, his veteran leadership, compared to Gabriel in his second start versus the Pittsburgh fucking Steelers.
It'll be Sanders probably in another month, probably.
Maybe. But
next time we face them, it'll probably be Sanders at quarterback.
But how stupid is that for a Browns organization to be like,
dumb.
oh, okay, we must like I think they're not serious about winning at all, ever.
No, I think they're just shitting the bed until they can get all their pieces together when they built this new stadium. And then that's what, but by that time, they've wasted Myles Garrett's career.
Well, speaking of Myles Garrett came out and said he's not happy with how we're losing or whatever, something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but he wasn't happy. He was disgruntled, right? And then there was one of the Browns radio stations actually called him out and said, "Well, you wanted to leave." He said, "You just better start playing." And that's what I think was so funny about this franchise and organization. They're so bad that Myles Garrett wanted out. He wanted out. And then he said, I'm going to leave you guys. I can't win a championship here. I don't want to be here. Out. Then he signed the big ticket, and now he can't do anything because the Browns suck. Where on the flip side, TJ Watt said last year he wants to win playoff games. He wants to be here, and he hasn't signed his contract yet. And then he did. So Myles Garrett wants it out. And I listened to one of the Browns radio podcasts. He actually called him out and said, well, what the fuck? You want it out, and now now you're saying we always lose like this and we need to be better on this, this, and this. It's like you didn't want to be here in the offseason.
He's already eased to the team already, and he already knows it. He already got his big cash payout. He's not going to be defensive player of the year because I believe that's 3 games, maybe 3 or 4 that he had no sacks. He had 2 sacks in the first game, and that's all. And he wasn't a difference maker. Where TJ Watt, okay, he had half a sack, caused a lot of pressure, batted some balls down. You could tell the different player that TJ is than Myles Garrett. And, Zimmy Z, tomorrow, there's totally, you got cheap ass Garrett not doing nothing, and you got TJ doing like 60 million things.
I don't want any I'm going to even tell him tomorrow, but like, if you guys are going to be like this, I'm just going to quit because the way they're doing. I'm serious.
That's a hot take.
Well, the way they do things is just like they're making things up as they're losing, being 1-5 and 1-5, and the only rational one out there is a Ravens bloke. But I just think it's absolutely stupid. Like, I'm here to talk football. You want to talk football, or do you want to talk about next year? We ain't talking about next year.
Next year's not even here yet.
Yeah,
that's like trying to. Oh my God! I wish I could get the girl to dance with me. Gosh darn it! I wish I could get the girl to dance with me. And then you keep trying, and you just don't have the courage to ask the girl. Same as a Cleveland friend, you don't have the courage to know what you're doing because the courage is you're a loser.
Because I want to shit on the Browns even more. What was their schedule last year? Because I've heard another record too. The Browns haven't won a game in 11 times away from home. 11 times. So think about that. 11 times they haven't won a football game away from home. Now here's even better. Last year the Browns had 3 wins and 14 losses. What do they have now, Bubba? 1-5. So they're 4-19.
Terrible.
4-19.
And he signed a contract to stay. Like he knew what he was getting. They're not getting any team around him. Like the difference between TJ Watt and Myles Garrett. TJ knew that they have a lot of pieces. They needed a couple more. They got Metcalf, they got Ramsey, they got Slay, they got Aaron Rodgers. They got some components to actually, our team is filled with veteran leadership. I know yesterday all the vets took a day off. Hey, and they're allowed to because they're vets.
Yep. Well, they normally do that. That normally happens. Yeah. It happens all the time. But you're right.
Another day off.
I'm going to bring up a comment. I had a comment from one of the regular commenters here, Darwin Nolan. He commented the other day, and it was a really, really good one, if I can find it, talking about that with TJ Watt. Here it is, talking about like the depth, and you're just going into it then, like TJ Watt, he wants to win playoff games, and he wants to let me get your thoughts on this, Barbara, in the chat as well. So 5 days ago, after we did the Browns of the Browns week 6 game preview, Darwin Nolan said this: Steeler Nation, this isn't the same Steelers team that plays down to competition. Why? Steeler Nation, this NFL is a league of attrition. This is why we need to collect talent to fill our depth chart. Look at the Ravens and Bengals. Good point. Mm-hmm. Look at the Ravens and Bengals. They have shit depth, right? They have like really, really bad depth. Then he goes to say 2025 Steelers are not the same Steelers. We have an infusion of 15 new players that contribute 4 on offense and 11 on defense. Super Bowl pedigree and young athleticism and physicality. Of course, it takes time to gel to find its identity on defense, offense, and create team cohesion to play complementary football. Key pieces are A-Rod, DK, Jonnu Smith, Gainwell. Then he goes on to say missing piece is Rashid. That's
maybe receiver. That's receiver.
He's on the practice squad. And then he says here, imagine DK Metcalf, CA3, Shaheed, and all his speed on the field with Jonnu Smith, Mount Washington. Roman Wilson can create space for Gainwell. He says the defense is set with quality depth of every line from secondary JPJ, Elliott, Trice, when he comes back, Eccles, Ramsey, Slay, Peppers, Thornhill, and Clark was out too. Rotation as well, TJ Highsmith, Herbig, Jack Sawyer. Do you see anything wrong with this part? Anything wrong so far?
No, I don't see anything wrong with that. I kind of like that because now we haven't had that in many years. And the last time we had that was like when we were going for AFC championships and Super Bowl. You know what I mean? We had Chris Hoke was, a defensive lineman who, got a Super Bowl ring because, depth was very important. So
he goes on to say here, the Steelers have 30 plus million in cap space and 12 draft picks to add another quality receiver and O-line next year. You have many teams that are in fire the house sale mode, which they are. The media crowned Ravens the Super Bowl paper champions, while the football gods are shining on our Steelers. AFC is wide open. Steelers need to capitalize on the moment. Steelers win by 24-0, and they won 23-9. He wasn't that far off, was he?
No, and well, look, little bit of Saudi grasp play, and Boswell would have kicked that field goal. And we could have had another. We had about, I bet you, 17 points out of there. We could have just seriously destroyed them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
those interceptions. There was one to Thornhill, that the fumble we said before.
Yeah, Thornhill. When it's in your hands, brother, you got to catch him. You got to.
Yeah, but what Darwin Nolan is pretty much like the biggest thing I take away from it. He said that we have 15 new players. It's a new Steelers team, 4 on offense, which including A-Rod and Jonnu Smith, which is fantastic, and 11 on defense. Like, and it's just different parts of
Well, you got guys that are on the Steeler team that have experience in winning championships. So that's what you need, and that's what we have right now. And like this veteran team right now in the AFC North, now we're getting a little bit of respect from the national media, which, you know what, screw you guys anyway, because I mean, that's just now you're jumping on the bandwagon. We got to get.
I think if they win this game versus Cincinnati Bengals, that would be you got a bit of rest then too. Even Rodgers talked about it in his media thing today. He's like, he doesn't like playing on Thursday. It's a money grab from Prime. It's this and this. It's bad. It's we have to do it. And he said, if you win though, you get a bit of a rest. So I think that will be the 5-1. Okay, Steelers are a team. It doesn't. They're playing.
Well, they have
getting better.
Well, like Shane said the other night, last night, he's like, Bob, we play 3 primetime games, 8:00. So that's an extra. That's extra.
Yeah, the next one is the Packers game. I don't know if I can watch. I'll be able to watch it, but I have to fly back at 7 a.m. and it starts at 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's 8. I don't know, man. Oh my God. Well, you put it on. Tell the stewardess to play it on the friggin' plane.
Well, I'll be able to see it at 1 a.m. and then once it finishes at 4, I'll be driving to the airport.
Oh my!
I didn't think about that when I booked the ticket coming home.
That's okay.
But it is.
I'll send it in. I throw the Hail Mary pass. You take it.
Yeah, I think Bubba will be going live this Thursday. I don't think I will be because it's my 2 a.m.
I'll be live.
I'll take the 2 weeks off. I'll jump in Bubba's for a bit, but I want to, but there's just no point. It's just too hard.
It's hard. I know it is. It's hard to do live streams when you're doing. For me, I just got here from work, and then I zoomed on me and you, and then I got other stuff to do. But that's because we love doing it. Because what are you?
Real fan.
That's right.
Fake fan. Yeah. I got a good comment here from Tay-Tuff says, guys, I live down the road from Cincinnati. I'm a Steelers fan. Honestly, the Bengals have the most foul fan base I've ever seen. They're also dumb when it comes to football. Maybe.
Well, Tay, I have that big flag in your yard and wave it proud, and then just have steel fences around your yard so you don't let no Cincinnati Bengals guys come in your yard.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I just think the franchise is also. They think that Joe Flacco is going to be the savior. He's going to be. He played better.
He played better, but he also has weapons in the offensive receiving core where he didn't have at Cleveland. Okay.
I wonder what Rodgers would do with those weapons with the receivers.
Oh my God! 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, and we still him and DK right now are like the 1 or 2 or maybe 3 quarterback receiver combo now.
I do like that. I like the Rodgers.
He hasn't hit the long ball on him. Once he hits the long ball on him, because last year he had 16 passes over 20 yards. Yeah. He has not had that yet. He's been making everything. It's going to happen. The season is long, but they expect him in the status quo to have his best stat season ever this year as a Steeler.
And he's doing quite, I think so far he has 300 yards. Let me double check. DK Metcalf has, Rodgers has 1,000 yards, 10 TDs, 3 interceptions.
That's in 5 games.
We have DK Metcalf has 19 receptions, 31 targets, 356, and 4 TDs. He's getting the ball, and then also 1 TD came from the Browns. That was a beautiful pass on a double move to the outside, and he was clear by what, a foot and a half.
He gets Rodgers gets another 3 to 4 more weeks. He gets another, I don't know, 6 to 8. He'll be going almost 20 touchdowns. Like, it's different. Like, it is so different. This is to me, it's compared before Ben had the elbow. When Ben had the elbow, he was lighting up.
And I think the O-line is chipping in. It's still, I think week by week they're getting better. But I do want to answer a question. When someone said, what about the at what point do you start giving Caleb Johnson more than 3 snaps? I'm kind of okay what they're doing in feeding him in small doses, because it's just the way Warren runs is fantastic. And the way that Gainwell is playing is on fire as well. But what do you think? Do you think they're going to give him?
They could give him at least 5. I mean, give him 5 to 7, and see how he goes. Now, every time he touches a ball and he's averaging 5.7 yards a carry, well, you got to feed him a little bit more.
He had six carries of 15, 2.5, but he had the longest 9, which was the first down. So
right.
He's doing better. Overall, the Steelers have 100-yard rushing, and they're just waiting for a bigger, it's coming.
It's a running back by whoever's in there now. It doesn't matter. It's running back by committee.
Yeah, I'm okay with what they're doing, to be honest. In terms of Washington and Anderson and the O-line and the running back. Because this is a lot different than you love Najee. I love him too.
I did too.
This could have been different with Najee in there too, maybe, because he was the vet, like behind the offensive line. But it is what it is, how it is, and I think they're progressing every week. They're getting much better down the line. Dre says, "How you doing today?" I'm doing much better. I got my voice back finally. It took me 2 weeks.
Yeah, I feel better a little bit today too. Better.
You were sick, weren't you, Bubba?
Yeah, I've been sick for a couple of days. I'm getting over it. When I start hacking up a lung, and I don't smoke, but yeah, it's just. I mean, this week's going to be crazy because tomorrow night, me and Shane, and then live streaming at 8:00. I mean, it's here before you know it. Like,
yeah, the game's 2 days away. I do want to finish on a few good things though with the Browns game, and then we'll talk about because there's so much to talk about.
Oh, you can keep bashing the Browns all day long. I mean,
all right.
How
about that fucking pass from the very start? Like the Browns thought it was going to be a run.
They didn't see it coming.
Down at Washington. The fumble was bad, but fuck, it went outside. It's okay.
Who cares?
When he was running down the sideline, I was like, fucking hell, that is awesome.
Who wants to tackle him?
Nobody wants to run.
Nobody wants to tackle him. He's bigger than Eric Green. And I remember Eric Green in the 80s. Yeah. And Eric Green was a great tight end. He is bigger than Eric Green, and there is no way he's 250 or 60. He's 3 or 310 or 315. So,
talking trash with the Steelers gang. See this shit. I like seeing it cross over the channels.
Thank you.
If you want to, you just get me on Twitter and I'll reply back to you. Is when we can try. I probably can't do too many. It's even hard enough to me and Bubba doing this.
We do it. Yeah, I go every night. Believe me, if we can make a living doing this, we would do this all the time.
But if you want to reach out to me and do a podcast with us, I can invite you. But text me on Steelers Twitter, which is like at Steelers Oz, Steelers OZ.
Right.
I'm not too sure while I'm away. It's hard enough to organize this Tuesday, but we're on a bit of a heater right now.
Right. But if you want to come on Wednesdays, get a hold. You can come on Wednesday nights. We do it all year long. Oh,
yeah. You never stop. And what up, Dante, as well? I think he came from the AFC North Roundtable. He sent me a text on Instagram, and he's a massive Steeler fan. So what up, Dante?
Oh, tomorrow's going to be. It's going to be like Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too, but then it'd be like,
I love it.
And then everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming in the chat tomorrow at 6:00, just grabbing their picnic baskets and ready to eat tomorrow.
That movie is so funny. It's probably one of the best that has ever been created ever.
Well,
blessed are the cheese makers.
You'll be talking a lot tomorrow. Oh, it's just my arm. It's just Miles Garrett who sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
Black Knight.
I'm going in tomorrow if they have the same energy the last 2 weeks, and like I said, if you boys going to be like this, I'm going to quit. You'll be out one Steeler fan because the way they're acting is like they've won 5 games.
They
It's
brought
not-
my name into it. I'm on a stepper at the gym, and I'm like, why is my name getting brought into this? And they're
Yeah,
like, well,
it's
maybe we'll
starting to
just
get a
get
bit-
Bubba to come in. The other reason I came in is because you're flying the friendly skies to Ireland. It's not like you could do a podcast at 25,000 feet up in the air. But if you could,
No.
you would have.
I probably would,
that's
yeah,
cool.
if I could.
Yeah.
And
And
Dre
he's
said,
doing
keep
it
back
just
to the
right.
Browns. I'm here for it. And let's keep back to the Browns for a minute, too.
Yeah, let's
So,
go.
And shout out to Don as well. G'day, Don, in the chat.
Thanks, Trash.
That play was huge, right? The Darnell one. We had him ripping him up too. They just could not tackle him. Like this guy needs to be
They
fed the
can't
ball
block
more.
him either, and he makes holes like the other. Like he's in motion. He's creating holes, and Aaron Rodgers taking the clock down to the last friggin' second. Every play. That's what he's doing. Because he is like Dexter of the football field. He is slicing and dicing. I don't watch that show.
He
I'm
does
just
like,
been out
and
there.
also I do like how he takes his time. Like he takes his time
Yeah.
getting the play ready. Everyone's set. You know, they do this whole
Mm-hmm.
check, and it just seems a lot better. And I was very against Aaron Rodgers.
I
I'm
know you
like,
were. I know you. And
Who was
people,
that
I'm going
guy?
to get my jersey. Just let me get some OT so I can get some bills paid. So me and my wife ain't eating fucking Pringles and whatever. But I'm getting that Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to get a 4X. I'm gonna wear it
check this
proud.
out too. I've got Tay says here, I'll be in hospital during the game. My wife and I are having our first baby together.
Oh,
It
shit.
was a perfect day. That's a
Congratulations.
big day. So he'll be like one eye on the baby and the other eye on his, his fucking phone.
I'd be pacing back and forth. If it's a boy, you call him TJ, or if it's a girl, you call him Ben.
I reckon-
I mean,
What
whatever
about
you want to
Ramsey?
do.
Ramsey could be
Ramsey's the girl's name.
a girl name and a boy name. Ramsey's
Yeah.
a good name.
Yeah, Ramsey.
And also we got a super chat too for Bubba from Dante Edwards.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh, hey! God
I haven't
bless you,
got
Dante.
the bird though. So,
I
but
don't
what
know
I
how,
do
I'm
have
trying,
him.
I don't. I got to get. I got to get my. I have it. I'm finalized. I just don't know how. You know, but I appreciate it, and it's going in to
You
get some.
still haven't
merchandise.
figured out how to fucking get your money?
I haven't. I my taxes and stuff and all that. I got that, and I got an account, so I put it in a special account so I can go buy hats and buy merchandise, so we can give it out to the
All
fans
right,
because we're gonna do. Yeah,
Fuck, I'll help you out.
I'm doing Christmas cards this year. Christmas cards.
I gotta probably help you out with the YouTube stuff in the background.
That's okay.
But thank you, Dante. Let's play some fireworks.
Thank
We're on my side, so there's no fucking chicken song.
No parrots.
Oh,
Peacock!
I do like that chicken song though. You
Yeah,
shut the
well,
fuck up.
yeah,
All right,
I
here you
know,
go.
but
All right, thank you, Dante, mate. Thank you. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
the coin coming our direction.
bless
That's
you.
really, really, really awesome of you.
thank you so much.
But yeah, I'll help you out, Bubba, with all that YouTube stuff
Okay.
later on.
Okay.
Let's shoot on the Browns for 2 more minutes. Anything else you want?
Oh, I need to take a big dump right now. So I just hate what they're trying to perceive like they actually had a chance. And their fans
no
are,
chance. Like you think about it,
No.
in a football sense, they were starting fucking Dylan Gabriel against the Steelers
like, what-
defense, and they played
like-
great defense against them.
like you did crystal meth. Like you think you're going to have a quarterback that actually going to beat the Steelers defense with DJ Watt, who's actually starting. Herbig, Highsmith's coming back. Joey Porter. I'm like, you got 7 faces of fear and you're not getting through anywhere. Like, how dumb is a Cleveland Browns fan to go through this and like even thinking they had a chance? The only chance
The way
last
they'll
week was a
coach, the way
snowstorm.
they'll coach for the offense and how they're playing, they weren't able to score points because they couldn't move the ball around anywhere. They weren't. They wasn't allowed to throw the ball or do anything like that.
Yeah,
that's what
no.
the Browns are the Browns, and that's why they're fucking terrible. And they're a bad organization.
It's a daughter. He's having a daughter. Oh, okay, awesome.
Where'd you find that?
On Tay's thing. I'll be watching the game for sure. My first pictures be with her. We'll be in my
Oh,
Steelers shirt.
excellent. There you go.
Awesome.
It's fantastic. But I tried telling the Browns representative that
You can't tell saying nothing. His head is like he's like the Great Kazoo. Like he's like the you know who the Great Kazoo? Big hat, big helmet, big
No.
whatever. Big. He just doesn't get it. I was hoping that the
like,
referees.
Mike Tomlin has the record of now, I think, 27-6 against rookie quarterbacks. The Browns haven't won there since 2003 or 2. You know,
they're coming to Pittsburgh. That the electricity, the fans were great from what I hear at the stadium. And I've seen some Browns fans are like, oh, they're playing that song again, and I don't like it. Well, what song do you guys play? Down the shitter, because that's the only song I can think of.
All right, Don brings a good point, though. I kind of disagree, though. Gabriel didn't play that bad. All he did was no turnovers. He didn't cost them the game. He didn't win the game, though. He was legit not what the offense for him to be in there. Me and Bubba could do shit like that.
Well, I can't move around because I'm old, but he's 5'9". He's no Doug Flutie.
Yeah, but he's check downs. It was check downs. It was like 5-yard plays. It wasn't the way Rodgers did it. It was not. It was really, to me, that they were putting the game in his hands like he's Superman.
If we would have got 3 of those balls in the secondary's hands, he would have had 3 interceptions. So
exactly right, Dre. Dre says here that's the opposite. So I don't think he was doing that. I think Gabriel was playing bad. Yeah, it was just. I think they have no game plan to win games this year. I think they're fucking stupid. That's my last thoughts on the Browns. We're going to move to the Bengals. The Browns.
It's an Etch-a-Sketch, people. We're Etch-a-Sketch. We had that picture of the losers of the city of Cleveland, and now we just shook the Etch-a-Sketch, and now it's all blank. Now we're on to the Bengals right now. See, Etch-a-Sketch, Bengals.
The Browns have won four games and lost 19 in the past 2 years. Think about that.
I couldn't go. These podcasts would be crazy if that happened in Steeler Nation. I'd be losing my goddamn mind is what I'd be doing because I lived through the 80s. I lived through the 80s, man. It was rough times, but it was like a ship, rocky tides, but you had to get through it, you know?
All right, so let's move into the Bengals game coming up very soon. And so everyone out there, Bubba's from Steelers Dynasty Podcast. If you're on my side on Steeler Nation Australia, I do appreciate this sub. I think someone also subbed to me or to you. I don't know which one it went to, but thank you, Tay, as well for subbing to Still Oz or either Steelers Dynasty Podcast.
This community is like no other. Your people, and we're all the same. It's all the same. So it's all the same community, which there's nothing like it anywhere. And the people that are on your chat and it's on the Dynasty chat are great people. Like seriously, they make the positive.
And real people too, like we're all real fans, right? I'm not a real fan, but real people.
I heard about that about you. I heard that.
Yeah,
even if you fly 25 hours in the sky to go see a game, you were just sightseeing. Maybe you were just sightseeing.
Honestly, goodness, I talked about that in G'day Steeler Nation, my other role and job.
I heard you're like you had to watch.
Really fucks me off.
You had to watch the swear words. You're like, I can't sweat on this show, but I'm going to. And you're like, pissed.
Yeah, I can swear this one, right?
I can't. It's your show. I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm so excited for you tomorrow. It's ungodly.
It just fucks me off that don't question my fandom.
Don't ever and I tell you what, don't ever question my fucking Steeler love. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, I know.
I will go through walls like the fucking Kool-Aid man. I'm like, hey, Kool-Aid. I get.
When we were watching that game in person, that was a crazy game, and we were nuts. It was insane.
I had to go outside, but it was okay.
But yeah, all right. What about the Bengals, Bubba? Can before we get so JJ is a fake fan too. What about the Bengals? What are your like instant reactions after being 4-1? The Bengals are now got Joe Flacco. Before we dive into different parts of the game, can we win this game?
I believe we can. I don't like Thursday nights. Now I know when I took them to when we did my picks. I took them to lose this game, but I only took them because they can't win 17 games. Now there's a different sense in Pittsburgh Steeler land, in Steeler Nation. It's a team that is coming along. Like the progression from the New England Patriots game to now is just 150% all positive on both sides of the ball. And we haven't even talked about special teams with the returner Williams. He blew. He was almost. I'm like, oh my god!
That was not a penalty.
No, I know it wasn't. And I think that he needs to be the returner and on whatever and save Austin because I don't know when he's coming back.
Depends when I think he'll play again this Thursday. I think he's ready for it. He definitely showed that. One big shout out to Yuli, and he's also Yuli Hooley Dooley. He's a
Yuli.
I can't believe I've had this little program for 33 fucking months.
That's a long
That's
time,
insane.
brother.
I appreciate all the support, Yuli, mate, what you've done for this community and Discord. And he's a busy man, working all the time. He lives in Philadelphia. But Yuli's been here for a long time.
I know who he is. I met him. He's a real life person, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah. I mean,
that was crazy, man. It was so weird when I fucking met Yuli. I was like, what the fuck? That's a guy on the internet. Same with you too, Bob. When I met you in person too, it was weird.
Yeah, when I met you, I was like, holy fuck, you're big. Like, holy fuck, you're tall.
Yeah, I'm like 6'1" or something.
I know. Oh, you're taller than me. I'm like, I had to look up. I'm like, God damn, I didn't
know. I keep forgetting I'm quite tall sometimes.
Yeah. And you could do the ray gun rewind like no other. I've seen it too, live in action. Yep.
Do I do it one more time? Like maybe next week when I get a better back?
Do it when you got a better back.
You saw the real live version of the.
Still the real live version, and these couples, everybody was clapping for you.
I walked up to them, and they're like, "Oh my goodness, you're from Australia?" And I was like, "Yep." And they're like, "What does Australia have? What does Australia have that we do, or something like that?" And I started doing the fucking ray gun.
I just started laughing.
You probably didn't know why I was doing the ray gun dance, did you?
No, but I seen you do it. But I was like, "Oh, there he goes, right there."
From memory, they were like, what does Australia have that we don't? What's the difference? So I fucking did the ray gun dance.
And then those guys were like messing with you about pickleball. And I came around and I'm like, you're like, Bob, let's get out of here. I'm like, yeah.
That's because I challenged Christian 46 to pickleball. And apparently he knew the guy threw a guy. And I was like, I better get out of here.
Well, I couldn't take your challenge because I actually, I keep saying in a training camp every year. So he's going to get tired of me. So
I'm just not going to go. I'm not going to speak anymore when I go out. Thank you, Yuli, mate, for the gift of 10 for the HDU Hulu University. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that.
Yuli.
Unbelievable. And the 5 as well. He's going off. That's 15. Thank you, mate. All right. Quick fireworks for Yuli because he deserves it because Yuli does a lot. Yuli told me, Yuli said, make a Discord. And I was like, what the fuck's Discord?
Yeah, I still don't know. I have one, but I only have one because of you. I don't have no clue. After that, teach me. I have no idea.
Well, at least now you're in our fantasy football as well. All right.
Oh, I know.
Yuli, and then next one, we're talking fucking Bengals next. Alrighty. I also believe too, Bubba, that I think we can beat the Bengals. I'll tell you why I think it's different. I believe that this defense of ours, of the Steelers, the amount of fucking depth we have in terms of Herbig, I think he's unbelievable. He's playing some crazy play right now.
4.5 sacks. He's leading the team. He's leading the team in sacks.
He's leading the team. He's got an interception. I think he has tackles for a loss. He has overall, Herbig has played, he's got 8 solo, 4 assisted, 12 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 6 tackles for a loss, which is also, that's a running back, right? Pass selection 2 and 1 interception. This guy, and a forced fumble too. Herbig is, I think, a big reason why. I think at that depth of that position is a reason why we can win this game. I think our defense will put pressure on old man Joe Flacco. He's going to have to get the ball out super quick, super fast.
Very quick. And they have no running game, I don't think. Their running back is not that good.
Chase Brown, I think he's okay, but I think with their D-line's getting better. Now the Mike Tomlin hoodoo right now is he hasn't won in a Thursday night away game in a long time. It's like 2-9 or something like that.
The last 7 games, I think. He's like 0-7.
I think with this team, and maybe but more as a football sense, I think I'm more optimistic than I was last time going to the Browns or whatever, right? I feel like this defense is geared up to play, and they're going to play Slay and JPJ on the outside and have Ramsey do what he wants to do, and having those 3 blokes in the field. And it's working.
And you got Elliott, and you got Peyton Wilson, you got Patrick Queen, you got that rotation of outside linebackers. Like that, this defense finally, because it takes time. It's going to be 6 weeks. These guys haven't all played together, till last week. So in a while, and it takes time, and they're ahead of schedule. And if they can get that run defense stopping them like they stopped the Browns, it's going to be, it's going to be a passing attack. But if Flacco can't Flacco might not make the game, like the whole game. Like he might get tackled and something because
I think we might verse Flacco as a Bengal this time. We might not verse him at home when we verse him later on in the year. I don't think he'll be there, to be honest. I think he'll be out. I think he'll be gone by then. But I feel like the Steelers are playing more competitive football and they're getting better as a newer team. For offensive line is new, their running backs are new, DK Metcalf is new. You know what I mean? I feel like they're at least going to play competitive. In recent parts, years, I do believe that they come out flat. Yes. However,
I believe, but they're playing at home, so they're going to be energetic for about maybe a minute and 35 seconds.
Yeah, but the Steelers, I think, with Rodgers at the helm too, I feel like he's getting everyone fucking ramped up to go too. There's just something about this team at the moment. I just think they're
he has shit to prove. He's proven shit. He's still going to prove shit, and he's proven people wrong. And that's a motivation and a key to a lot of things in life anyway. When you're proving people wrong and you're still proving people wrong because people are doubting you. Like, I mean, once he gets on that page with Metcalf and it's a little bit more smoother and he is throwing on the run and Metcalf is catching, 20-plus yard passes instead of getting, 10-yard pass and going 70 yards, that's a little different. That's all in, in time, and it's coming. It's going to come eventually.
But I reckon this team going into the Bengals isn't as scary as maybe it was in years past with Joe Burrow, right? I do believe that the Steelers are going to wake up Joe Flacco and say hello to him straight away.
But
I think they're going
to. We play Burrows very, very well. TJ Watt loves to play against Joe Burrows. He loves to play against him. And I mean, that's when he tore out his bicep in that game. And I mean, when Joe Burrows did beat us, it was a high scoring game. And it was like that was with Kenny Pickett, if I remember correctly. So I'm not stressed out or worried about Cincinnati. It'd be our stuff shooting ourselves in the foot and losing focus. And that would be the only thing. But I think Aaron Rodgers has them focused because they listen to him. He knows what he's talking about, and he's been in these situations before. So Kenny Pickett wasn't in these situations before. Russell Wilson was, but I don't think anybody listened to Russell Wilson when he was in here. And Mitch Trubisky didn't. He wasn't in anywhere. So
I think you could be onto something there too. I think Russell Wilson they obviously didn't listen to him in New York Giants either.
Right, look what happened now.
With football, this does seem very different what Rodgers is doing on the field and getting people ready. And then also the offense to me is also expanding and they're moving. I know Robert Wilson had a catch, but they're getting, Scotty Miller involved. They're getting Skronik involved too. There was one nice pass to DK Metcalf last week. He was on the rollout. Connor Hayward got a fucking TD.
I never would have thought Connor Hayward got a touchdown on my bingo card because I took Freiermuth on FanDuel, and you think by the grace of God and the football gods, somebody would let me win a touchdown, anytime touchdown? No.
Well, you should have bet Connor Hayward.
I didn't. I bet Freiermuth.
Nobody was going to back Connor Hayward.
Nobody was betting Connor
You think
Hayward.
anyone was going to back Ben Skronik, the first touchdown scorer of the year this year? No.
And he's not even looking. And I've seen Scotty Miller out there running around. Scotty Miller is fast as lightning. And I think he's
too, by the way. He does.
That's good.
I was watching the film today. He does block. He's a good receiver blocking. So does Roman Wilson. Skronik's in there as well. I think these are the players that Aaron Rodgers talked about in the offseason. Said when he was played in Green Bay, he didn't have all the fancy names, but he had guys who played for him.
He didn't have big names. I can't even name a big name receiver that Aaron Rodgers played with in Green Bay. Jordy Nelson.
Yeah, but back in the day. Was Donald Driver there when he was there? Maybe was that?
Maybe, but I mean that was more Brett Favre. I'm thinking I don't care about Green Bay because I don't like Green Bay either. So, I mean, there's only one team that I am fully focused on and fully lasered on, and that is the black and gold. And when we play somebody, look, I don't care who they got because I'm hoping that we are getting our chin straps and tying our cleats the way they need to be and getting ready to play. The most physical game I saw out of this Steelers defense in many, many years was this past Sunday.
They were hitting hard.
Yes.
Shout out to Cole Holcomb. Shout out to Patrick Queen.
Everybody on both sides, even special teams were. Now, Miles Herbig,
he got injured.
Miles Killebrew. Miles Killebrew. That's not good, but they have people that they can get in. And they're actually going down the field and they're trying to make a play. You can't front him for that.
Well, I think they might win that situation. I think they might use Peppers.
Okay, Devontae Adams. I'm sorry, Don. Devontae Adams and Kolb. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my
they
bad.
might use Peppers more in the rotation. I think as well, Malik Harrison is maybe coming back from injury. I heard reports that Killebrew might be out for a long time, which sucks because he's a nice guy. You go to any Instagram, any YouTube video. Miles Killebrew is a family guy. He's a football player. He's he's one of our leading, I guess, like guys on teams, captain guy. So that sucks for him, and we wish him the speedy recovery. We don't know what's going to happen in his career. I just saw look bad, and then also in the Twitterverse, people are saying that he could be out for the year. So that sucks.
That does suck.
But people will jump in there. I think Peppers will have a bit more role, even though Peppers got flagged a couple of times for some.
Yeah, that was not like he was up like this, like
They're taught that too. They're taught to do this behind them. That crew apparently throws a lot of flags and doesn't.
You get taught that in high school football. When I played high school football, as long as you're coming down, you hurry up and try to pull up and put your hands up. But they were throwing penalties over. They were throwing flags. They were just a flagging kind of.
That crew wasn't the best crew. We had a few times where the game should have been even worse than what it was. But for this Bengals game, Bubba, who else do you think is this a game we see the similar pattern of Washington Anderson running game again versus the Bengals and hit them where it hurts and do it until it breaks kind of thing?
Well, that jumbo package stuff is going to be coming. And when they put that in, it just makes stuff spectacular. And if Trey Henderson, I heard, is not 100%. So if he gets blocked by Mount Washington, he'll be in the Cincinnati bullpen. I don't know, hanging out with the, Marge, the old owner of the Cincinnati Reds. Look, I just think that the Steelers, the linemen, the guards, I mean, now our tackles are something to talk about offensively. Broderick Jones
they're getting better.
I'm telling you, I mean, look, Myles Garrett is the big-time guy, and the big-time guy last week didn't get anything. Trey is whatever. He's this and that, or what's the other guy's name? Zikabak? I don't know. He talks about Trey Henderson. He'll talk about him tomorrow. He'll be screaming your ear off and doing a Randy Macho Man Savage promo about Cincinnati Bengals.
For a 2-4 team.
And he can scream all he wants. Like you got old man Joe Flacco. We got an old man too, but I tell you what, he's an old man that knows what he's doing because it's different. Would you want Joe Flacco or Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers.
100%. To answer my own question with the running
game. I hope
game,
he's out, Don. I hope he is out. If he's out, the Steelers' running attack is just going to they're going to feed. And really, that's all
I reckon what
they're
going to do is they're going to keep doing this jumbo package, 12 personnel, 13 personnel, until teams figure it out and stop it.
That's like the tush push.
Why not? Why not keep doing it?
Yeah, the tush push. They can't stop the tush push. They can't stop the Steelers jumbo package. Nobody can stop the jumbo package.
But we're getting like some runs we're getting 3 yards, some we're getting 2, some we're getting 8, some we're getting 9, right? And moving Darnell around. My only I guess negative viewpoint on it is sometimes I saw Darnell because he's playing so many snaps, he's getting a little bit gassed. I think in some runs, but he's doing that much hitting, so much hitting. So I'd say if I'm the Steelers offense and Arthur Smith hasn't opened the thing up yet, I say keep doing the eligible man on the field, Anderson. Keep bringing in Darnell and keep running the ball. Did you know that DK Metcalf, right? This is how crazy the fucking offense is now. DK Metcalf, on the second play of the game, he was playing fullback.
I seen that.
I didn't even notice that in real life, real live time.
And that's fine too, because it just it'll hold the linebacker up like, oh shit, Metcalf, because you never know what's going to happen.
Doing all these random things that they've learned this stuff in the offense in year 2 with Smitty, into Latrobe, and they've got Arthur Smith and Rodgers, putting him in real game time. I had no idea that DK Metcalf was playing fullback.
Oh yeah, I seen it. And the thing also too is Janu Smith actually, you know what I mean? They have certain game plans that they have for different teams, so they're probably going to add a little bit more against Cincinnati. Definitely when they play these higher caliber teams, our offense But also, too, if it's blue collar and it's just beating the bejesus out of them in that jumbo package, you can run that jumbo package from the 20 to the goal for the goal. Who cares? Who cares?
But who expected that big play to Darnell Washington at the start?
Nobody.
So this is the stuff I'm starting to buy in what the last 5 weeks have. It's not like we're a 4-1 team. Oh, I'm a bit nervous about this week.
No,
we're a 4-1 team. I think we can win this game.
Well, I was like, we had a live stream, and I mean, I'm not stressing out. I'm not having nothing. I mean, I'm having a good time. You're coming in and out. You're like, I mean, it's not like it was, against New England. A couple game, first game against the Jets. I just think that they're a team right now that I think all the cylinders are working. Everything, the universe is lining up. I'm sorry, I thought he wasn't playing. I was looking at Dawn's comment. But they're getting better. And also, too, Aaron Rodgers, this is he's got 5 weeks of playing with this offense. Yeah. Wait till he's got 10 weeks. Wait till he's got 15 weeks in him. And it's December, and he's lighting it up because he knows.
I think the offense will change over time. Like, you might see when Calvin Austin gets back, or maybe they'll use Roman Wilson more, or maybe they will use Fry.
We're not even a passing team. We're not even a passing team anymore. I mean, we're not a deep passing threat. We're a passing team. If Freiermuth's non-existent, Calvin's hurt, Roman Wilson got 1 catch.
But it was a good catch, though.
It was a good catch.
First down.
Yes.
Well, I think right now, I'm okay if they go into Cincinnati and they move the ball down the field the exact same way, hard hitting, move the ball with Darnell, these guys like that. Because you throw the ball to Darnell, he fucking falls forward 4 feet. Like he's 6'7". He's something like that.
He's Godzilla in a jersey. Like, I mean, who's gonna, I mean, he is not 260. He is legit like 300 and some pounds, athletic as hell.
Because that was his best game too. He had like 60 yards, I think, as a Steeler.
That was his best game receiving wise. No, not touch. He didn't get a touchdown, but just overall performance. That was probably his best game ever because he was blowing people up on the line, and that counts too.
Yeah, definitely. What else about this game coming up? 100%. What else about this game coming up, Bubba, that you want to see or you expect to see from our Steelers right now? Being, what are we now, 5 weeks in? Like, what do you expect to see from the fellas to beat the Bengals?
I just think we control, like Don says, control both lines of scrimmages. When Boz gets up, he kicks the field goal. You know what I mean, to score, but we still need touchdowns, playing, away. When we're the visitor, we need to score touchdowns, not field goals. So, but also, too, you want a couple touchdowns, throw a couple field goals in there. Look, the boss could have made that, but it was a sod. It was not Boz. Good thing his knee didn't get twinged up or whatever. We'd have been like, I would have definitely been having a coronary, if you know what I mean. But I don't know how true it is. I saw a video of them working on the field. Somebody had a picture and they tore out all the grass. But it could be, I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. I have no idea. So I don't want to speculate, but hopefully they got to let those high school teams quit playing on the field. And
I think this might be a game too where the Bengals
they're going to try
frustrated. And
I don't try to air it out.
They won't be as physical though as the Steelers or the Browns were. I don't think.
Ramsey hits Higgins or Jamar Chase and hits him like he's been hitting people all this season so far. And they have a couple drops. That is going to be your tempo of the game when the Steelers hit these guys and they're not making catches and they don't want to catch. And Flacco's run around for his life. And Herbig gets a strip sack. Or him or TJ,
or even Queen.
One or the other.
I think this is the game where the Steelers want it more and they're going to be more physical. Even going to the standings and for the Bengals, they've allowed, or their plus for and against is -80. They've lost 4 in a row against the Vikings, 48-10 when Browning was in there. They lost against the Broncos at 28-3. Lions beat them 37-24.
And the Broncos barely beat the Jets
27-18.
Yeah, I mean, the AFC is very, very weak. So every game we get a win furthers our AFC. Like last night, I mean, the Buffalo Bills. I'm not scared of the Buffalo Bills either. I'm not scared of the Chargers. I'm not. We are just as good as anybody else because the AFC is not as strong. It all depends if the Steelers play 60 minutes of football and no mental lapses.
I think they're starting to, though. I think they really are starting to do that as well. I do think so. And I think this will be like a good test and a good, like, if they show up from the get-go and Rodgers and these guys and go out there and hit. But I do believe, like, look, AFC North is ours if we just keep winning game by game.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. It's week by week, game by game.
Taking one game at a time, not saying, oh, hey, Mark, let's talk about 2026 and see how we play there. No, let's just take this game and let's not talk about, 1971, which we can. But we can talk about any prior Steeler history because you know why? We have Super Bowl trophies in our office.
That's irrelevant. They were fucking relevant. I brought up all the stats the Browns haven't won there. It was so real. It was relevant. It came true.
Teams, the whole state of Ohio can talk about whatever. And it's a shame that Ohio State can win championships and two professional teams cannot win a Super Bowl during the Super Bowl era. And any fan of either one is going to talk shit.
Yeah,
like, shut up. Like, shut your hole, shut your mouth, shut up. You got nothing. Well, who cares? When you take the family to the Steelers office, you see trophies. You see 6 trophies. And, oh, wow, look at those glistening trophies that are in the hallway. Oh, what's that the sign of? Winners. That's the sign of a winning championship. Team, organization. You know, that team, Cincinnati's made by Paul Brown. They kicked Paul Brown out of Cleveland. So Paul, got another team and did Cincinnati. Like, come on.
And this year, I think, like, our team's playing quite well, and we just got to go, week by. To me, it's week by week. It's week by week now. Yes.
I don't want to pull the cart.
I'm so fucking confident in this defense. Like I said, with the outside linebacker depth in Herbig, and in the way our secondary is playing with Ramsey and these guys getting close to picking things off. And they set the house. The fact they fucking sent Ramsey on a blitz 2 or 3 times and he got to the house ball.
They usually don't.
Right?
And that's surprising. It's not the Dick LeBeau defense where you never know who's coming from. But honestly, I like that. No.
It's looking a little bit like that, at least a bit of a refresher.
Hey, the run defense, they're wrapping people up. They're not breaking big yardage.
You see everyone rolling to the ball too. Every fucking cunt's rolling to the ball. They're all
There's no arm tap. They're wrapping people up.
Yeah, they're all running to the
area.
I saw Queen come in and nailed a bloke, and then there was Holcomb in there. Holcomb hit a guy solid. Defense, I think, is checked into where if the one guy doesn't get him, the next 2 do.
They're probably tired of getting shit on with these, high runs that the other teams have run against them, and they know at this high-powered Steelers defense, the high-priced, and then people aren't giving them any. It's about a respect thing. So maybe they just got to, beat the living respect out of these teams, because I'm sure Cleveland Browns were in the sauna and Warpool because those running backs were getting pummeled. Come Thursday night, it could be the same thing. Like Flacco is going to be running around for his life because that front 7 is coming. It's coming. I'm telling you what, Herbig got introduced as the 12th guy in Pittsburgh.
I know. That was the first time it's ever happened, I think.
Yeah.
Ever.
He's a starter on any other team, but Highsmith, what are you going to do? You're paying Highsmith, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't trade anybody on defense. I don't know if I would trade any Freiermuth. I don't think they're using Freiermuth right.
Finish this year.
Yeah.
Have a chance to win playoff games. Keep all the team together.
Go win the Super Bowl. Go sign somebody. Go sign another receiver. Go fucking pay him. Don't trade nobody. Go fucking pay somebody. A receiver, a starting receiver from some shitty team.
You don't want to. I don't think you want to get rid of Highsmith because TJ they're mates. You want to keep the mates together. Keep the friends together. Keep them all together.
You don't want to take any of those chess pieces off the board because it's still a long season. You don't want it. You want everything to be smooth. Just go make a trade. Give somebody some draft picks for another receiver to give Aaron Rodgers another weapon, and have Freiermuth also, because I believe that they're going to use Freiermuth very soon.
They will use him soon.
Probably this Thursday he gets a touchdown in FanDuel, and I'm a winner.
Correct. Afton's also correct. All right. Let's do some bold predictions. We're going to do one bold prediction each. And also, guys, in the chat, it's been a long show, but it's been a great show. We had to cover both the Browns and the Bengals because they both suck.
Two shitty organizations we had to cover. I mean, God.
It's a sack party, right? It's a party up in here. It's a party. They're going to kill him. I think they're going to have a good chance to kill him. All right. Let's do one bold prediction each. And also in the chat, guys, put a bold prediction what you think is going to happen. Then after that, we'll do scores, what we think is going to be the scores, and then we'll do questions if you guys want to put into questions. Bubba, what's a bold prediction you think is going to happen in 2 days' time?
Less than 48 hours. Joe Flacco, strip sack. Steelers defense scores a touchdown. It makes it huge. Strip sack, Joe Flacco. Probably Herbig, but I want to pull my man TJ because I want him to get 20. I want him to start fucking putting it in and getting those sacks. But I see big things, either one of those two, causing the Steelers defense to score a touchdown. I see a lot of sacks, too. I see a ton of sacks. I bet you another 6-game sack, which would be 3 games in a row with 6 sacks. That could be a record, too, maybe. I'm going to go with that, too. 6 sacks and a touchdown.
They got 6 versus the Vikings. They got 6 versus Gabriel. I'm not too sure whether that could exist. It could exist.
That could. I don't know all the records, but I'll take another 6.
You know what? I'm going to stick with my theme today. I think Jalen Ramsey is playing outstanding. I think what's going to happen is they're going to have, I believe, JPJ will be covering maybe number 1 Chase.
Yeah, probably.
And I think the other guy will be T. Higgins. Will be Slay possibly. And then I believe like Ramsey will pick and choose when he wants to do what he wants to. If it's
they got to cover the flat, they got to cover the flat for their tight end. That's every team wants to throw.
That's what I'm thinking. I haven't seen. The only time I saw Ramsey on the outside was when someone got injured and he had to move back there after the safety. I think it was. So, but I could be wrong. But I feel like that he's going to make a play. I think he's going to make a savvy vet play, and it's going to be an interception to the house call. I think he's got one in him on a Thursday night special. Jalen Ramsey house call. I think that he has it like in his repertoire.
Thursday night special.
And Mike Tomlin loves him. So
I love him.
Ready.
I love him. It's the vet.
That trade is look. Minka was great. We love Minka. But that trade is looking fucking pretty good too.
Well, this team reminds me.
How many years is Ramsey playing for us? Like 3 or 4 years, next 5 years?
Whatever. Hey, whatever.
And we've got Jonas Smith as well, part of the trade to be a tight end. Like this is the pretty big trade. So
this team reminds me of when I was a kid, and I just remember watching it because I used to read a lot. I used to be real focused on the NFL and Super Bowl records and all that stuff and records and stuff. Like they had all these old guys, and these old guys took the Redskins they lost, but they still took them to the Super Bowl. They were all vets. This team here is a veteran team that the sky's the limit. I'm not worried about
Highsmith.
I'm not worried about any, and this is a bold prediction.
Slay, Ramsey.
I'm not worried about any fucking AFC team. I don't care. I know, Juju was getting in a fight the other day. I don't care about Kansas City. I don't care because if we choose our own destiny, everybody's coming to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are our 2 bold predictions. You said you want 6 sacks again.
6 sacks again and a touchdown. Defensive touchdown. That was, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do Ramsey gets his own one where he makes his. If you guys put in the chat, what do you think of bold predictions is going to happen? Afton says 3 takeaways. That can definitely happen with fumble because they go off the ball.
Catch the ball.
Steelers get a defense overdue to get a score. I agree. Speaking of score, Bubba, what do you think your final score will be?
34-10 Pittsburgh on a Thursday night special. Thursday night special.
34-10 would be fantastic.
I'll be fucking pumped, man. I hate Thursday night games, and Mike Tomlin needs to get this 0 off his back.
34-10 would be, I think,
that'd be huge.
I think a start to believe moment for many Steelers fans if you haven't already.
Yep.
Okay, I like that.
34-10.
I don't know why I think Steelers. If I got a defensive touchdown,
that's high. I said high. I mean
Steelers. I think Rodgers will get 1 or 2. That's 14. Maybe
Rodgers
21.
might have a 300-yard game throwing to tight ends.
Here you go. I reckon I've got. I think they get one. I think 29.
Woo.
29-16. I think we win. I think they get one touchdown against us somehow, some way.
Okay.
Because Joe Flacco is playing better ball than Jake Browning.
Right. But
So 29 is 2 touchdowns for Rodgers. It's the other touchdown will be Ramsey is 21, and the rest will be field goals. So I can't do that, can I? Can't be 29. I don't know.
yeah, 29 is like
30 to 16.
Oh, I'll take it. That's high.
Yeah.
That's high.
30-16. All right. G'day. What up, Devin, mate? What's going on? And a big shout out to
Hello, mate.
and him as well. Yuli was a crazy man who gave the gifted membership. So
there you go.
Welcome to HDU.
Welcome.
If you're in the membership program on HDU, make sure you go to the. I won't write it again. There's that many fucking in there. Just go to the post on members post and scroll down, and you'll find like about 3 or 4, maybe 6, 7, 8 down. There'll be a post for the Discord, so members can go there. I'm not making another one. There's fucking that many in there. Just choose one. And my prediction, he says, is 27-10 Steelers.
Wow, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Right. Before we get out of here, because I'm gonna go to bed, I'm gonna fucking get up tomorrow.
I'm gonna go eat supper. I gotta clean my turtle cage, my tortoise Big Ben, and then I'm gonna go lift weights. And
that sounds like a day.
My days. I mean, I got to pay some bills. I need pennies from heaven. That's what I need. I don't need pennies. I need dollars. Dollars from heaven. I'm all excited, man. I'm all pumped.
Tomorrow, I'll be getting the train at 9 a.m. in 9 hours. So it's 12 now.
I never would have thought, back in the 80s, that I'd be doing a podcast with a guy from Australia talking Steelers football.
Well, I'll be in Austria tomorrow.
I know. You're the traveling Wilbury. That's a good.
So I'll be an Australian in Austria on the Knights of the Round Table.
Oh, I can't wait. Everybody that's in this chat right now at 6 o'clock Wednesday Eastern Standard Time, you flood like it's the second coming of Armageddon. The winds, the currents, the waves, the tidal wave of Steeler fans going into that and showing Zim and Zay and Zibby Zay what it is. Because I'll be typing. They don't even see my shit. I just know.
I hope I have good internet like this internet. This has been the best hotel yet.
Yeah. So. You got to, because then you got to tell them, I got one thing for you. I got 2 things for you. Boop. That's what I got, you know? I'm just saying it the way it is.
Oh, it's honestly
they got nothing. They have nothing to talk about tomorrow. They have nothing. Yeah, nothing. They're losers. They have nothing to say. Like, I could see they didn't even win.
I'm going to say that I'm getting that right.
Didn't win their game last week. Shut up.
Do you want to talk football about who's winning, or do you want to just keep being emotional and shitty?
You guys want to take the Back to the Future time machine? You want to go back to the DeLorean when you guys are good? I mean, let's go.
Reminder: the Browns have won 4 games and lost 19 in the past two seasons.
And had 42 quarterbacks since they started their second Cleveland Brown team. 42 quarterbacks.
Oh, soon to be 42. It's 41 at the moment.
Oh, it'll be 40.
Sanders is 41. Sorry, he'll be 42.
He'll be 40. Yeah, that's terrible. That is just an organization. It's just terribly run.
They're a failure.
And let's pay $3 million to our quarterback and 2 receivers, and we got 1 quarterback. Joe Burrow is probably driving around Cincinnati in his Batmobile looking for somebody.
Does he have a Batmobile? He doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought I heard that too.
He's not a superhero, so he's done. Well,
Big shout out to Dante as well for the $10.
Dante, thank you.
And Yuli for the gift as well. Thank you, mate.
All
right, Bob, let's get out of here. Any
Great
last
show,
words?
people. No, we're going to kick Cincinnati's ass Thursday. No, I got 2 words to Cincinnati. Fuck them. I don't like Cincinnati either. I don't. Thank you, Mark, and good luck to you on your world travel.
Well, I got to wake up tomorrow. I'll be in Austria. Tomorrow night, I'll be in Austria. I'll be in Vienna.
Oh, you'll be in Arnold Schwarzenegger's country.
I think so. I don't even know.
Round table. I guess I could do an Arnold. ought to be back.
I'm not even going to try. Get out of here. Get out of the chopper.
Get out of the chopper, say. Get to the chopper, Miles. Get it. You know you lost. Get out.
Baba, get out of here.
Get out of here.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Is that good or not?
That's real good. Yeah.
Yeah. Baba, get out of here.
Yeah, Mark, get out of here. We got to go.
All right, see you later. That's it. There's no more. Wait a minute. See you. Bye,
Oh,
bye, and bye. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Get out of here again. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, Rude.
Got the light. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.